Protoss has another bugged unit? Why am I not surprised? Hey guys, you may have heard recently that the Colossus range is bugged. In a shadowy patch a couple of weeks ago, the Colossus range, when you researched extended thermal lands, was increased to 10 instead of 9, and nobody knows how this happened. This patch just happened out of nowhere, it wasn't scheduled, there was no notes about it, it was live on the ladder for a few days before anyone even discovered it. Protoss players started winning games for once. Harstem, Pig, all of Reddit, all of Team Liquid, all of Twitter have been talking about it, so I'm sure that you guys have seen it. But I'm going to tell you guys something that I found out in the last few days, and that is that there's another unit, another Protoss unit that is just as bugged, and we haven't known about this for the last 3 years. That's right, it's been bugged since the 20th of August, 2020. Let me show you what it is. That's right, guys. The unit that is bugged is the Void Ray. Now, this unit has gone through a lot of changes over the last few years, so it's not surprising that there was an oversight in the code causing it to have a very, very small bug that nobody has discovered, and it's very similar to Colossus range bug. And I'm honestly amazed that I only learned about this last week. Maybe some other people knew about this, but I haven't seen it said anywhere. Let me show you what it is. So the way that the Void Ray works is that it has a base movement speed of 3.85. In order to compensate for the ability Prismatic Alignment, when you activate it, your movement speed gets slowed by 25%, I think it is. So we activate this, and we're now moving at 2.89 movement speed. So much slower, 25% less. Let's just put this guy to the side. Now, once you activate and research Flux Veins, which is the speed movement upgrade, this bad boy that I prepared earlier is zooming around at 4.65 movement speed. But the oversight comes when you activate Prismatic Alignment with this unit. It's supposed to reduce it by 25%. Instead, it reduces it by much, much more. So, when I activate Prismatic Alignment, it now goes down to 2.62 movement speed. And if you're following the maths, that means by activating Prismatic Alignment, once you've researched Flux Veins, your unit, your Void Ray, is slower, okay? So, in a way, researching Flux Veins, if you're fighting against armored units, could be considered detrimental, a disadvantage, a bad upgrade to get. Now, I'll just put these guys back to back so you can really see the difference. We'll do a little race, you know. You can tell Flux Veins one here. Well, let's line them up. Okay, and activate Prismatic Alignment. The one at the top doesn't have it. You can see it's moving faster. It's moving faster. It's going to win the race. Australia takes gold at the Olympic swimming event. Isn't that crazy, guys? It honestly blows my mind that we have missed this for 3 years. Surely someone would have looked at the movement speed by now and realized that activating Prismatic Alignment after researching Flux Veins actually slows the Void Ray down too much. Now I'll show you why this has happened. It's actually super easy to see through the patch history. So this is just the Wikipedia page for the Void Ray, and we can go through and have a look at some of the information here. So for Prismatic Alignment, it says that the movement speed is reduced by 25%. Awesome, a percentage. That means no matter what you set the movement speed of the Void Ray to, it'll be reduced by 25%. Great. But if we look at Flux Veins, it says the Prismatic Alignment ability reduces the movement speed to 2.624, which is a hard-coded value. It's not a percentage. So perhaps you can see where this is going wrong. So we scroll down, we find some patch notes. In patch 4.11.0, they reintroduced the Flux Veins into the game, which gave that movement speed, did all that wonderful stuff. And importantly, it says after the upgrade, the Prismatic Alignment ability will still reduce the Void Ray's movement speed to 2.625. Great. So we then go on to the very next patch, 5.0.2, where the movement speed of the base Void Ray is increased from 3.5 to 3.85. So now because the movement speed has been increased from 3.5 to 3.85, the base movement speed, if you take 25% of that, that is now higher than this hard-coded value here of 2.625 that happens when you research the Flux Veins, resulting in the fact that researching Flux Veins actually slows down your Void Ray when you use Prismatic Alignment. Who would have known? Now this of course reminds me of a bug that we didn't know about for a long time involving beam weapons, and it was actually the cannon rushers from Protoss who figured this one out, and actually caused Protoss to completely rewrite the script, nerf it out of existence. So what you used to be able to do with the Oracle was you used to be able to attack faster than they intended you to attack by auto-attacking again. It's hard to explain. I'll put a video up on screen on how we used to be able to do it, but essentially nowadays they fixed it so the Oracle always attacks at a constant rate, which is why sometimes you get this weird, awkward waiting from the Oracle. It can feel really, really bad. It used to be back in the day like that would fire instantly. It would kill a drone and then instantly retarget. It was really, really special how it sort of worked. And I miss the days of the beautiful Oracles, but I'll show a really cool video because you used to be able to kill probes that were being protected by a shield battery with only one Oracle. It was really, really cool.
I see.
Shield batteries suck.
I see. Nazi time. We interpret. Our fates are one. I see. Harmonized.
And also, I mean, this isn't the first time. When I was doing research for this video, I actually remembered that the infested Terran unit used to deal and ignore armor with its anti-air attack. And that was unnoticed for like 3 years, when it was like the most used unit against Skytoss in Protoss vs. Zerg, when every single Protoss vs. Zerg in Legacy of the Void was going to the late game, and nobody discovered this as well. So like, I really, really wonder, what else is out there? What else haven't we discovered? There's probably so many small, little bugs. And who knows if we'll ever find them or solve them. Maybe in 10 years' time, we'll be uncovering really new stuff and really cool stuff. And that sort of excites me, so that's really awesome. Now, currently on the PTR, there is actually a patch out for the Colossus. And if we just scroll down here, we'll find it fixed an issue where extended thermal lands, raised the weapon range to 10 instead of 9. So Blizzard and the community who are patching this are aware of it, and they're trying to fix it. I'm going to be interested to see if they're able to sneak in a Void Ray change whenever this will be fixed. It's not the biggest deal, let's be honest, but it definitely is the reason why Protoss isn't winning any tournaments. Anyway, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'm going to see you guys in more videos soon. Also guys, here after the fact, I forgot to say that the person who made me aware of this was significant on All Things Protoss. He made a Reddit thread about 8 days ago. I then read this, went off and did my own research and found it to be true. But then after recording this video, I also found a thread on Battle.net by the user Avermra, who posted on the August 24th, 2020, so 3 years ago. He found the bug just a few days after the patch, and 3 people responded. No one from Blizzard. And I think they just gave up in the end. So maybe we should actually be reading Battle.net.